Welcome back to episode 423 of the Bad Taste Video Podcast. I'm Mike. I'm here with my man Grizz, and boy, do we have a summer treat for you.
Ooh,
no,
nice.
We're not doing that fucking piece of shit one that just came out that apparently has a ton of fucking AI in it or whatnot. No, we're doing one better, an absolute classic from both of our childhoods, from a lot of our childhoods, actually. But before that, let's hit that intro. Yes. This week we are covering 1995's Ice Cream Man. There's no right? There's no the. It's just Ice Cream Man.
Ice Cream Man, dude. Yeah.
That's counterintuitive. Like, you want to say it, but you want to say the Ice Cream Man, but no, Ice Cream Man. It is what it is. But Grizz, before we get into this one, the movie that we're going to watch this week, straight to video, something that was, I say this kind of often, but a VHS rental classic, one that
Absolutely,
I remember.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, I remember this from the video store as a kid, passing it. That's probably where I saw it first. If not, it would have been basic cable, late Saturday night or late, Friday night. What are some other movies that you could think of off the top of your head that are similar? Like, I also think of things like Jack Frost, things like Uncle Sam, and
I was just gonna say Uncle Sam is 100% in this realm. Although this is way better than both of those movies that you just mentioned. A lot of like I know people are probably not going to agree with this. I put like things like Puppet Master in this realm as well.
Really,
a lot of the Full Moon stuff falls into this category, in my opinion.
I actually see, like, I feel once like a lot of these are like a one and done, or maybe you get a sequel, maybe you get a second one. But I feel like Puppet Master has been going on for far too long for it to be considered one of these.
Okay, I could see your argument with that for sure.
I feel like that's a true like legacy franchise at this point.
It's just like it's the feeling of like the films themselves,
the quality
like
of it,
the content, the quality. Also, just shout out to everybody in the fucking chat tonight. Fucking
William Blasco, what's up, bro?
Yo, dude, our boy fucking wild Zach appears, dude. Here, shout out to you going to the fucking the gathering this past weekend, dude. Whoop whoop.
Did he
saw some wild pictures of my boy out here with the clowns themselves, dude.
No,
so shout out to you.
dude.
I'm glad you had a great time.
Damn.
But yeah, fucking like, Castle Freak definitely.
No, see, like I don't think Castle Freak either. Like to me, like maybe dude, Dr. Giggles, the dentist, like that sort of shit.
100% falls into that. I agree.
I really don't like. I don't know, man. Like Full Moon shit to me.
Is it just because you like those movies? Or
not
is it...
so. No, because like there are like Head of the Family. I would feel like fits this. Remember that one? No, I don't know about the Stepfather. That's a maybe because there's like three of them. To me, dude. These are all of them, right? Isn't there three of them?
Yeah, but I don't. The whole sequel thing, I think, doesn't.
Rumpelstiltskin, is that one? Or like Pinocchio's Revenge, right? Like that sort of shit.
But that feels like those other The Carpenter. Would that be?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I got one. All right.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I feel like there is a barrier to entry into this, and I just think some of the full moon shit like is kind of like, I don't want to say a real movie, but like sort of a real movie. Where then you get into things like
though too, dude.
Well, like what's that other one with like the little monster guys where like it's all the Creeps. Remember the Creeps? That one where it's like all like the Universal monsters, but they're like half the size. It's like really
That's terrible.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I feel like some of those are a little bit above it, and I feel like when you get to these like super straight to video, like made to make money, to try to like make money off that release, and then.
I mean, in the era of like the video store boom, so like rightfully so that like there was a lot of these movies coming out, and I don't think that is I don't think that's like anything against their quality, like because they were a part of that like straight to video, or they were like a part of that time period, because you get movies like this, which I think this movie's incredible.
Yeah,
I
agree.
I'm not fucking awesome.
I would also say, I just want to say this as like a side thing, and maybe somebody could correct me if I'm not correct, if I am actually incorrect, indeed. I remember a lot of these movies, not necessarily from something like USA Up All Night, or, I'm going to contradict myself a little bit, because I did see a lot of these movies on USA Up All Night, Monster Vision, all that shit. But I feel like a lot of these movies, like when they first came to TV, they were on like either Showtime or Cinemax. I feel
100%.
like those were
Cinemax,
the first
big time for me.
Was that what it was? Cinemax? Because I remember seeing like trailers for Pinocchio's Revenge, Rumpelstiltskin, and all that stuff. Like when I was at other people's houses. And I wasn't sure if it was Showtime or Cinemax, but it does make sense that it would have been Cinemax. But what a time to be a media consumer.
I would get the free weekends of cinema. Like different, like when you had, I grew up, I think it was like fucking, it was one of those like, Dish Networks or some shit like that. I think it was DirecTV. I think it was when I was back, whatever. And you'd get free weekends of different, HBO, Cinemax, and all that shit like that. And yeah, Alex, that was the thing. You get a Cinemax weekend, you were guaranteed
Erotic
some
Island
softcore.
6.
Guaranteed some softcore for sure.
Car Wash of Angels 2.
Yeah.
Right?
But you'd also get some really great low budget horror. So for me, being a young man, this was a prime weekend to get a free sample of. So you bet your ass I was glued to those TVs. Man.
It's like when you see in the movies where if you ever see like Paul, you ever see the movie Paul?
Yeah.
When he like touches their head and gives them all the information, and they're just like, oh, that's you in the Cinemax. Yeah, the Cinemax weekend. You're just.
By Sunday, I'm drained.
Yeah. Your mom's like, why is there no Gatorade in the house? I just bought a
shell of a man.
Just a desiccated husk with a rat tail. Right. You're just. Jesus. But like, I really feel like that was an awesome time, for these sort of movies, because you were getting them in the video store. I don't necessarily remember like having the opportunity to purchase them. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't really something
I don't remember seeing them for sale anywhere, but there's a shit ton of them out there available, now in like the collector market.
Yeah.
Probably just because of how many video stores carried them. So
exactly, like that was the prime real estate, the prime outlet for these things. But then also to have like the cable outlet and all that stuff, maybe pay-per-view, but like yet again, I had no recollection of that shit on pay-per-view. The Sci-Fi Channel era movies, the Sci-Fi Channel original movies era is sorely missed. Yeah, I will say to an extent, but that's like when we started getting the Asylum and all that shit. I did enjoy when they started releasing things on Sci-Fi Channel like Return of the Living Dead Part 4 and 5. They did.
Well, I watched a lot of
sci-fi, some Tremor shit. I think was released.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tremors.
Sci-fi.
I watched on there.
Now, are those considered sci-fi originals? Maybe. I don't fucking know. But I would say like that early 2000s sci-fi era when they were doing like the Tremors TV show and Sliders and Farscape and all that shit. Like that was pretty sick. You know, I'm gonna miss that.
Some of the original films and stuff that they were doing, like the makeup work for that time period was so fun, dude. Like to go back and like watch them. It's obviously not like great effects and shit like that, dude, but it's super like funny because of it, and like it's endearing as fuck to watch. But they're also hilarious. Some of the costumes from like the different aliens from that time period and stuff from those movies. There's something about like you could tell a Sci-Fi Channel movie from a mile away. There's just a look, a feel, a sound, like the way everything. It's just so particular to that fucking channel.
And it was also called like the movies were all like some stupid name, like Bigfoot's Dick 3, like some dumb like
that was my favorite one, dude. Why'd you fucking call that?
I do miss that era. There was I will say the first time I saw Route 666 was on the Sci-Fi Channel. Lou Diamond Phillips, just a gem. No pun intended, I guess.
I think the first time I seen Highway to Hell, that like really weird.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
I think I saw that on Sci-Fi Channel as well.
CGI exploitation. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's a great name for it.
What did they used to call it? Like the digital shot on video. What the fuck was that name? Like direct to there was a name for it. Direct to digital.
Like Despiser.
Yeah. Well, like there was like a name for that shit. Like that early 2000s shot on video, but it was shot on digital type stuff.
There's something about it. It's like jarring. I don't know. Like I can't. I tried to watch so many of those movies, man.
Alex worked on a ton of those old Sci-Fi Channel movies. 51, Crooked Man. Damn, how'd you get involved in that? That's what I want to know. Right? That's like a cool vein to get into. I'm sure like once you start doing one, you do more. But that would have been.
Do you work on like special effects, bro, or is it just more like set design, or you out here directing this shit, big dog?
And where were those shots? Were those shot in LA, or was that like in the middle of nowhere? That's what I want to know. All right, we got so many questions. Holy crap!
Dude, you sparked something, dude.
Yeah, well, hey, the Sci-Fi Channel holds a very a special place in a lot of people's hearts that are like within the ages of 30 and 50, I would say.
Dude,
right?
They're like, okay, I'm about to admit something to everybody here. I'm kind of a sucker for bad reality TV at times, man. And the Sci-Fi Channel had some pretty fucking cool reality shows. They had one called Face Off, where it was just special effects makeup artists who each week would like get a different fucking task of like, oh, we're making this kind of alien this week who has these features and shit, and they would just have to like create fucking makeups for like special effects makeup and shit. And I'm telling you, that was one of the coolest fucking shows ever, man, because like it was just seeing these different original fucking creations, and you don't get to see that shit anymore, really. Like everything's just digital now, so to see a modern show where these people are just like crushing it fresh out of fucking school. Definitely go back and check that show out if you've never seen it before.
Yeah, what was the other one that like they would like scare the fuck out of people? Scare Tactics. That was Sci-Fi Channel, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was awesome. Think about how cool of an idea that was. Instead of punked, they scared the shit out of you, and like they did it in like an awesome way, right? There were some really good ones. Species 4 is a Sci-Fi Channel original,
yes,
I think.
Yeah, 100% is, dude.
All right, let's see. Alex worked on a ton of those. Blah, 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 blah. Makeup shot a ton in Baton Rouge.
That's cool.
That's interesting, and that kind of makes sense. I feel like a lot of them had like a Louisiana setting, right? A lot of bayou shit, and a lot of Sasquatch.
It's a great
movies.
setting for horror movies, dude. I fucking dig that. It's like I love that vibe.
Oh yeah, the After Dark horror series, 8 Films to Die For. I saw the Snoop Dogg Hood of Horrors in theaters. I saw, which other one did I see? I saw another one, not Penny Dreadful. That was the one that everybody like fucking went crazy over. I saw another one of those. I remember thinking it was going to be crazy. It was going to be awesome, and it turned out to be like, Yeah, yeah, it's basically
Yeah.
Sci-Fi Channel movies. Yeah. Oh, Warehouse 13. Yeah, that was a good one. Also, the Man Thing movie that the Sci-Fi Channel made is a core memory. Face Off was the shit. Yeah, see, like Sci-Fi Channel, I feel
They had
like
their
was.
shit together,
Dude, it had something for everybody. And if you liked horror, there was shit for horror fans. If you liked sci-fi stuff, there was stuff for sci-fi shit. Like they would play like older shows. They play new stuff. They had like Battlestar
a lot of cool
Galactica
old
on there.
movies, like there's like 50s and 60s sci-fi movies and stuff like that, like the giant bug movies and stuff.
Yeah, dude, they always had like Friday the 13th stuff on there, and they always played cool stuff. Halloween season would always be good on the Sci-Fi Channel. I miss that. I mean, I guess it's the whole like monoculture thing where like people only had cable. There was no like real. There was the internet, but it wasn't as
about that, dude.
Yeah, like everybody had to watch the same shit. So like you only had a certain number of things to talk about the next day.
Pop culture was much more, I feel like, culturally relevant. Like it's just not like,
You didn't have a
the
choice.
whole aspect of pop culture is kind of dead in a way, I feel like, because it's now such a spread niche like type of thing, because
Yeah.
people consume media in such different and
Hyper-focused.
unique ways.
Yeah, it's hyper focused now. Where it used to be like, oh, you like horror movies? Well,
These are the ones.
yeah.
You know?
Here's the handful of movies that are coming out in theaters for the year. If you could find video stores that have these other ones, maybe
You can
there's
watch
some
them.
weird ones. And hey, here's like Fangoria magazine, and if you live in the middle of nowhere, that's all you get.
Tape trader.
Yeah, like people forget how hard it was to find shit back in the day, like pre, Y2K internet, where there was no real like way to, it was very basic compared to now. I remember going on.
Mike was way too busy just on WCW chat boards, just fucking cursing
Dude,
out people.
I used to
so.
go on this fucking website called eSplatter. And I would read
Oh
the,
my
I would
God,
read the
I haven't-
fucking
yo, get the fuck
reviews.
out of here.
Yeah, remember that thing? I would read the reviews. Dude, we used to take like video and audio clips to use on our our songs, our band shit.
Dude, I haven't thought about that fucking website in so long.
Yeah.
Just like you saying the name sparked like a core memory in my mind.
Yeah,
That is
there you go.
amazing.
But yeah, like I guess you just didn't have as many options as you do now. There's so many streaming services, so many internet things, so many channels, so many cable options, so many everything. Back in the day was not like that. So everybody fucking saw the Friday the 13th Part 4 that was in theaters and spoke about it on Monday. Everybody,
Yeah.
watched
Something about
everybody watched the Bills game on Sunday because, well, that was,
you live in Buffalo, that's no different. We
yeah.
live
But
and
like
die
that's,
by that.
you only get channel 2 on the rabbit ears or whatever. Like that's what you're fucking doing. There's good things and bad things about having such opportunities and such choices. I guess it depends on the day. Right?
Do you think that it's like it's partially responsible for what a lot of people would be considering like the death of like filmmaking in general for like the past, I don't know, 10, 15 years? There's obviously standouts that are,
I don't think so. I think the death of like filmmaking and all that shit is like the corporations squeezing all the fucking money out of everything.
That's
and
all. Yeah, I
just
do agree
wringing
with
the
that.
life out of shit, because it's the same thing as now. There's not as many recording studios out there, but in place of that, I now have a studio in my house. You have a studio in your house. I know multiple people. EK from Laser Graves has a studio in his house. It's no longer, such a pie in the sky
Inaccessible.
dream, inaccessible thing. You don't need a fucking $750,000 Neve console to record anymore.
No,
you don't
I
need
can
a
record
giant
the same
room.
quality as anything else.
Exactly. You don't need to spend $2,000 on a Marshall head and another $1,400 on the cab and another $2,300 on the Gibson and all that shit. Like now it's all accessible. It's all,
You are
and with,
right.
And with movies, same thing. Now I could go buy a 4K camera and go shoot something. And if it's fucking good, hey, guess what?
It can get legs, dude, and it can run.
Exactly.
For sure.
Look at the back rooms. Look at that shit. The kid it's a literal fucking kid. that just had an awesome idea, executed it fucking great execution, and a big fucking studio said, hey, here's fucking millions of dollars. Let's do this for real.
And they're going to throw money at that kid for his next movie.
Of course.
Which could be a complete flop. It could,
but he's going to get the chance. He's going to get the chance to prove himself
100%.
again. And you know what? I guarantee you, if it's another successful movie, that kid is going to just keep fucking. He's going to. Yep, that's it. That's gonna be it. And to me, that's cool. I don't think that is the death of the film industry or whatever. It being accessible.
No, I do think the intellectual property squeeze has a lot to do with it. We need to get every penny, and we need to only invest in things that are going to have a return.
That's the problem.
Comic book movies, not even just for horror movies. I miss good comedy movies, dude. They're just it doesn't exist anymore on the level that it did throughout our childhood, so I could see both arguments where I think it's probably also responsible is the way people consume media itself too. Yeah. I know so many people that don't watch TV or movies anymore. Like I just watch podcasts. I consume mostly podcasts outside of, the movies that we watch. So
I, besides the movies that we watch, I do watch a decent amount of shows and everything, like Game of Thrones and shit like that. And that's because I'm a fantasy guy and all. I like that sort of stuff. Sure. But I probably listen to like more Warhammer books, like audiobooks, than anything at this point. Sure. Hours and hours and hours. I think I did something like, oh shit, man. It was some ridiculous, because when I'm on the bike, I have the fucking Warhammer book playing. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? No shit.
Yeah, when I'm in the car, I got the Warhammer book playing. Like and depending on the book, they're 14 hours long, 12 hours long, 18 hours long. They're fucking long as shit.
That's like listening to Lapsed Fan for me, dude.
Exactly, yeah. But like to me, I feel like that keeps me like active instead of like zoning out and all that stuff. I feel like it's keeping me thinking a little bit. And I'm not gonna like. I know people say like you should actually read and all that stuff, and like I feel like I do a ton of technical reading at work. You know what I mean? Like reading schematics, things like that, and diagrams and blah 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 blah. So like I do enough of that, and I feel like listening to it is very soothing and relaxing, and I feel like I get the same effect as watching a movie. Just it's in audio form,
Information take. It's really like for me, I'd get more out of listening to it than I would reading it. I have such a hard time with reading comprehension because I'm thinking about a million things, especially my bike. So it's like I'm constantly let's talk about fucking Ice Cream Man. Dude.
Yeah. We're getting too philosophical right now. Grizz, let's have a little synopsis of Ice Cream Man. Not the Ice Cream Man, Ice Cream Man from 1995, starring not Ron Howard, but Clint Howard, his more successful brother.
Yeah, I agree. So a young child witnesses his local ice cream man die, and he grows up to take his place, but with a sinister twist to his plans.
Yeah. So that's pretty basic, right? The killer occupation movie. This time we have Clint Howard, probably the most famous of all the occupational killers in these movies, right?
Yeah, I would probably like the actual
the
person
actor, like the person
character.
playing him.
Yeah.
I can't think of anybody else that would beat him in that. No, but man, does he fucking play this role perfectly?
Does Warwick Davis play Rumpelstiltskin?
I don't think so. I don't think it was. Okay. I don't think that was him. I don't know. I mean, I don't. Let's see. I'm fairly certain it wasn't.
I kind of have because if he did, then I would argue that it would probably be our man Warwick, because he's the fucking OG.
No, Max Grodenchik.
No.
Yeah, no, it's not him. Yeah, but that's because he's like riding a motorcycle at one point, and I feel like
Davis guy could pull that.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing that, man.
I forgot that he rides a motorcycle. It's a good call.
I learned something. I mean, we were talking about the Ice Cream Man, but I learned something, and it really disappointed me that the Fonz, Henry Winkler, was afraid to ride the fucking motorcycle, and he barely rode it in the show.
Dude, can you believe that shit? What a fucking ripoff.
Dude, that's so disappointing. How? And now thinking about it.
Should I buy that jacket?
Yeah, 100%.
Dude, that thing is sick.
Grizz is going to buy a vintage painted, like, fucking biker jacket. that has the fucking. Are you gonna do the Dokken one or no? Or
No,
the
I
other
want to do
one?
the steal your face with the fucking pentagram.
Yeah. Do that one.
Shit is
Yeah,
so
hell
tough,
yeah.
dude.
If you have a
Hand painted,
vintage,
dude.
if you have a vintage biker jacket that's hand painted, send a picture to Grizz and then let him have it. All right, preferably what are you, an XL?
I am, yeah.
XL, so that's what, a 48 or 50?
Big
I don't
dog
know.
style.
Big dog. Yeah, the Rottweiler over there. Look at this guy. But if you were
That's
a
a good
dog, if you were a
comparison.
dog, what would you be?
No,
If
I
you were a
think you
dog,
just nailed it, dude.
yeah, a Rottie. All right, we'll call you that.
You have Doberman vibe, dude. Like totally.
Nice.
So.
I like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like
You're a
could
good
be
cop,
chill,
dude.
just like looking, just hanging. Who knows? Who knows? Is he going to be nice? Is he not? Who knows?
Yeah, you might snap. You never know.
But Grizz, I really enjoy in the ice cream man that we have a cast of not campers this time, but neighborhood kids. Very much reminiscent of a lot of us growing up in the suburbs in the 90s. Kind of an asshole, kind of not. Kind of one of each in this group, right? There's a little bit of every personality. What do you got?
I'm gonna pose this question on to you and everybody. Is Tuna wearing like a stuffing suit to make him fat?
It seemed at one point like he was wearing a fat suit, and I don't know if maybe it was because I think that was in the grocery store scene, right? Where it's like he's wearing the drug rug on, like it looks like he's wearing a drug rug. Was it that one?
That one it stands out a lot. But there's other scenes too where I'm like, why is this motherfucking kid wearing a fat suit? Like, did they not get a fat kid? Like,
because I remember at one point, like he falls on the floor, and I thought that it was because like he was wearing some sort of like padding for the fall, but then it was like still on while
through the whole thing.
Yeah, very odd. Maybe it was just the way that
keep an eye on Tuna as we go through this, and you guys tell me or not if you think he's wearing a fat suit.
Yeah, the only other thing I could think of is that it was maybe just the way that thing was cut and that the way that it like hung, like very.
I'm telling you, it's not just that outfit. I think they had this motherfucker in a fat suit throughout this movie. Dude.
Why would they do that though?
It's the street. Why would they just like? Why do it for the one scene too, though? Like what kind of clothing would require like a fat suit underneath of it to be?
Dude, it doesn't make sense.
I guess maybe for the fall, but like, yeah, I don't know.
So basically, the whole thing is that Clint Howard, the ice cream man, is going through the neighborhood, picking off kids, picking off adults, basically looking for what would you say? People like you're walking home alone at night. I'm going to grab you. Oh, your car's broken down. Well, I'm going to fucking kill you. Like all sorts of shit.
It was like alone in the park that, just wrong place, wrong time. He was upset at the park and here comes the ice cream man. And you don't see like there's not a lot of like physical killing in the movie that you get to witness and stuff like that. You see a lot of like the murder being implied, and then you see like the aftermath of the killings and stuff like that. And those parts are actually pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes up for it.
Yeah.
So like he kills this fucking kid in the park, and the detectives are looking for the kid. So obviously they're gonna come and they're gonna question the ice cream man. Like, hey, you fucking seen anything? And the detective wants the ice cream cone, so he's obliging him with a special little fucking eyeball treat in the ice cream cone here, dude. This is actually pretty gnarly.
So fake looking down there. It's like perfectly round.
With the concept of like using the scoop to
he's
fucking
like coring it. Yeah, he's like coring the eyeball.
Look how perfectly it's cored too.
Yeah, that's so funny. And like, of course, this whole thing is done in such a fucking like disgusting way. He's like touching it with his hand and all that,
which I found almost grosser than the fucking eyeball itself.
Here you go, detective.
Oh god, the voice choice, dude. It's such a thing.
One thing I will say is that I've never heard of the term hard pack before this movie.
He did say that, and that was something that I was wondering too. I was like, is that a regional term for fucking
Like
It's always like
regular
there's
ice.
like soft serve, but that's always just like regular ice cream or soft serve. I've never been like,
Yeah,
give me
like
that motherfucking hard pack, son. Like
I grew up where you had like soft serve. You're right, was a separate thing. That like ice
Yeah.
cream was like
Yeah.
what you got in like the pint container. Like
a
you
couple
know.
scoops.
Yeah, and that like you would get soft serve from like Mr. Softy, or if you went to the Chinese buffet or whatever. Like
You definitely got it at the Chinese buffet. Dude,
hell
for
yeah,
sure.
you would eat like hardly anything, and then just fucking start eating the fucking soft serve ice cream. They would have the half and half, and then you would just load
you
it
guys-
up with sprinkles. Shit, bro.
Did you have like Ponderosa where you were growing up, dude?
We did, but I never went. I've never been.
Oh my god, dude, you missed out. They had a whole fucking ice cream bar in that motherfucker,
That's
dude.
sick. Well,
Sprinkles, Oreo crumbs, and fucking peanuts and shit, dude. Like I used to go fucking ham up in a Ponderosa.
Well, we had fucking Old Country Buffet, and that was like
Yeah, too. Yeah, they had.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, they'd fucking.
They
same
had the
thing,
bar.
man.
It was fucking sick. But I probably we'll have to ask the hog, because we used to go all the time, and everybody always got fucking diarrhea every time.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
we're-
dude. Old country, you are definitely shitting the next.
and the
few
whole
days,
the
bro.
whole thing was like with me and the hog, like we're lactose intolerant / lactose sensitive, so like that could have been an issue. But like when the other guys who like used to go get Moe's and slam burritos would get sick, we'd be like, wow, something got us, right? The fucking 7-hour mac and cheese that's been sitting there growing a tail.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it got me, man. Fuck.
Dude, these people know fucking Aaron, the little
Ponderosa.
crispy chicken wings and fucking they're like spicy breaded chicken wings, bro.
Nah, dude.
These motherfuckers
Nah.
would heal your soul right now.
Nah,
I'm
we're
telling you.
we're a Sizzler family, all right? We're a Sizzler family. We always, me and my coworker used to go to the Sizzler once in a while, and me and him used to crack up because it was right next to the Planned Parenthood, and they shared like a parking lot. So like we used to fucking crack up like.
The best part about going down south on like fucking tours and road trips and shit, dude, was fucking Shoney's. You'd hit that
Shoney's.
fucking breakfast buffet at Shoney's, and you were set, dude. All you could eat bacon. You can't keep me away from that shit, dude. That's a problem, man.
What the fuck is a Shoney's?
Bro, Shoney's was like the spot in the South. As soon as you hit like middle Pennsylvania going south, there was Shoney's restaurant. And they had an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet.
The fuck?
I'm telling you.
I've never been to a
I'm telling
Shoney's.
you right now, dude.
All right, dude. We are fucking talking about everything but the ice cream man. But the ice cream man is legitimately.
It's great.
It's great. So let's keep going here. So our cast of kids is now doing one of those Ernest Scared Stupid things where instead of letting the adults handle it, they figure, hey, fuck it, we're going to get involved in some serious murder business. And
Absolutely.
Unfortunately for them, one of their buddies gets snatched up. Small Paul. No, not Paul
Great
Wall.
name.
Small Paul.
Small Paul. Yeah.
What was Paul Wall's song? What the fuck was Paul Wall's song? I know you
did that.
fucking. I know you snorted ketamine to that shit, dude. What the fuck was Paul Wall's song? Come on, what was it?
Didn't Paul Wall do that fucking? He's
You know
from
it
Houston,
is.
so he did all those like Houston fucking rap songs and shit, dude.
Somebody give me the fucking Paul Wall fucking.
I do. It's on the tip of my fucking tongue.
All right, all right. So Small Paul is now abducted by the ice cream man, and it is up to his three friends to kind of solve the mystery, either catch and or kill him, I guess, because that was on the menu at one point when they're riding around with rockets mounted to the front of their BMX bicycles, and they are apparently powerful enough where the sheriff and or police officer in the town said, holy fuck, it's got a gun. Holy shit, dude, these kids, what balls, right? And is that a 90s thing? Like you just like where like it's 10 o'clock, do you know where your children are? Like, are they trying to catch a killer ice cream man? Yeah, what's up, man?
Well, it's also like a typical thing where it's like none of the adults take them seriously. Like it's always like that kind of like trope where it's like they're almost left to their own accord because they have to take care of it themselves because nobody else is gonna fucking do it for them, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
That's like the same way with like Ernest, where it's like nobody believes there's a fucking troll.
Yeah.
Until it's like too late.
It's too late. Yeah. And it's funny because there's multiple chances for the cops to figure out what the fuck's going on. I think at one point, do we have the clip of Tuna seeing Small Paul being abducted, right?
Yeah, he sees him getting dragged into the fucking car. And like you're thinking, oh, cool, he's fucking hiding. But like the ice cream man sees his ass and starts like calling him out. And you're like, oh shit. Now like Tuna's definitely, a numbered fucking
he's next
suspect there. Yeah.
Oh boy. You want some free ice cream?
The fucking voice is awesome.
This little fella, he got hurt. I'm gonna take him to the hospital.
I love that ice cream truck, the Ice Cream King.
So cool.
He sees his fucking Converse, right? The red Converse.
Hey! 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 Hey!
I love this.
You little turds are gonna have to learn you can't run from the ice cream man.
You little turds.
I know where you live.
That's true.
I know where you live.
Dude, think about how terrifying that is, right? The ice cream man legitimately knows where everybody fucking lives, right?
Such a funny thing to say.
Isn't it crazy when they show that thing of him in the? Let's talk about Clint Howard in this. Yeah, let's talk about his past, right? So apparently, he witnessed the original Ice Cream King, the ice cream man of the neighborhood, be cut down in a hail of gunfire, which looked like it was like a mafia hit,
for sure.
And he just kind of like, I think he was hit by a bullet.
Okay.
I think because he's sitting there with the ice cream cone, eating it, and he's got a trickle of blood coming down from his head.
I read that as splatter from the shooting of.
But like the ice cream man though was like behind the truck. He wouldn't have been splattered by that. He came from like the fucking lawn. He wasn't anywhere.
You think he's off because he's got a bullet in the dome?
I think he got scraped, bro. I think he got fucking nicked, and like that put him off. And from then on, he's like institutionalized.
See, but like, if he got fucking hit, wouldn't he be like making he's just sitting there? I guess if he's in shock, he's just gonna be chilling.
I don't know, man. Because like, why? It was like it was coming out of like a dark spot in his fucking. I don't know.
We could have deep dived it. I thought about it too, but
nah, it's all right. But I like when they show him in the hospital getting the giant brain needle, though.
So, anyways, yeah, he's like he's fucked up, and he gets sent away to this. Like, I can't remember the name of it. Who's gonna say it here? But it's like the goofiest fucking name for an asylum. But this doctor is terrifying.
Now, Gregory, you're going to be with us a very long time, and I want you to get something straight. There are no bad days here at Wishingwell. Only
Wishingwell, great name.
What kind of a day are you having, Gregory?
The nurse is like the neighbor, right? Or lives there with him or something.
Minus that part right there, everything else, doesn't it almost feel like that could be part of like a Pee Wee Herman like dream sequence?
Oh yeah, it looks like when he's in hell with the bike and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Like it just had like those characters give off such like Tim Burton vibes in a way for some reason. There's something about the Wishing Well. And there's a scene with the fucking cop. The cops are like in there and like they have to fight their way out of like all these fucking crazy people to get out of the asylum.
Imagine how scary this would be. Imagine
if you're in like, all of a sudden just a bunch of lunatics are after you.
Let's wait to play that one because that's kind of like that's going to lead to like the culmination of the movie. I still want to talk about a few things. We meet a bunch of people. The girl's dad. We see that like her mom has seizures or some shit, and like the dad's like, the Archangel Gabriel is speaking through your mother again, and she's like, oh my god. The other one's dad is like cheating on the mom with like I guess that woman, right? Like the town, hussy and whatnot. I like that whole sequence. Where he parks the ice cream truck behind him
the car,
as like a trap.
Yeah.
This is pretty creepy, and there's something about the look of what we're gonna see here, that kind of like the waffle iron glow in the darkness. Very, very cool, right? Very, very,
cool. Yeah.
very cool.
The car, the fucking.
He's blocking
Benz.
that old Benz, yeah.
Also, the music in this movie is pretty fucking great.
Oh, I agree.
The score of this is awesome.
Hey,
Get that hunk of junk out of here.
Come on, let's
Very
go.
aggressive.
I'm in a hurry here. Yo, come on, this isn't a parking lot. Hey, ice cream man.
He pops out.
A hunk of junk.
Shit,
the glow of
look
the
at
iron.
that. Yeah, his face is all fucking like checkered from the waffle iron. Damn, man. Also, this guy's making his own waffle cones. You for real here?
It's so funny you said that. I was wondering. I was like, so is they really press out their own fucking cones in this bitch?
I guess this guy
Is that really
was.
how they do that?
I don't think your Mr. Softy is doing that, but I guess Clint Howard is. Yak Sniffer 2.
Yeah.
Did anyone else see the video of Clint Howard saying they were going to make an official sequel? Yes, I did
I've
that.
seen a few things about it now.
And
so.
we'll talk about that at the end, I think, because there is a very nice setup for a sequel, and he doesn't necessarily have to be in it as the leading role,
Same
but
capacity.
yeah, but he can definitely be in the movie in a way. But we'll talk about that at the end also. So this dude who just got his face fucked up with the waffle iron is having an affair with the town hussy, who the town hussy also was hitting on the ice cream man, asked him for if he does delivery because she's trying to make a move on him. Eventually, he takes her up on the offer, but she does not get what she wants.
What you expected, yeah, that's for sure.
Day where that stand-in that would have never made it through the door.
I brought you something special.
Ooh, sounds yummy. You know, we should swap recipes.
It's so good.
Creamsicle for custard pie.
Oh my god. He's got the dude's head in a giant ice cream cone. And what's he hit her like with an ice pick or something, right? Like,
Yeah.
and that is the end of her. And later we see her get melted down,
Bro,
right?
this is one of the funniest fucking things in this goddamn movie.
We couldn't show that. We didn't show that part, but you see like the birth control, like the IUD thing, right?
I'm pretty sure I pulled that clip.
Do we have it?
I'm trying to see here.
No, I don't think we have the.
Fuck. I definitely fucking took it. I guess I didn't upload it. All right. Well, it's hilarious. Either way.
You're gonna have to watch it to see it, yeah. But there is a few scenes in this that are pretty fucked up, right? The one being when, like you said, they're like, all right, we're investigating this ice cream man. There's something up with him. We're also going to have to investigate the caretaker / neighbor / whatever. She's fucking weird. Yeah. So they find out that she worked at the mental asylum that he went to. And they say, all right, let's go. Let's see what they say. Maybe there's records. Maybe there's something that can help us out here. And they go to this asylum. They speak to somebody who they think is a doctor. But it turns out that this asylum has been completely overrun by the inmates. And it's basically like a hell on earth type fucking place, right? Scary as fuck.
Where Freddy Krueger was born. This is the fucking
pretty much.
thousand maniacs.
But these two cops have to fight their way out when they start getting overwhelmed by groups of crazies.
No one leaves the wishing well. Doctor's orders.
Yeah, that dude's a patient also, right? You saw the doctor from before, like strapped to a table being fucked with.
These dudes just fucking.
Yeah, this dude's sick, right? He's got the
Chuck
fucking.
Norris in his way out of
He's
here.
beating his ass, just punching. It's a sick shirt too. Just saying.
Fucking haircut's
Ready for
sick, too,
Valentine's
man.
Day. Pulls out his
getting it.
piece, and then they start
But that dude's
blasting
fucking
too, right?
tough, dude.
The one cop you think is gonna die, but then he because you see gunshots and all that shit, and then he just casually walks down the steps like nothing happened. Right? Like that was I thought that was kind of odd. There was no real urgency there, but it's all right. What are you gonna do?
How about the two cop heads on a stick thing? The whole fucking
oh my god, yeah.
head puppet.
This is a hilarious scene when they're like over. I guess they're near the ice cream truck. They're like in that area, and he has the two detectives' heads on sticks, and he's like doing a puppet show with them. But the voices are fucking yeah. The voices are hilarious. Looks like Seth Green.
Running from the ice cream man. Don't you know that he slays day and night to make his treats for you? It's like Big Ice always said. You can't always find a sweet kid, but you can make a kid sweet.
And then he pops up with that crazy face. Oh my god. He's just
so good, dude. It's so fucking good.
What an awesome movie. He plays his character so well. I wish they did a sequel earlier, to be honest.
Earlier, yeah, like a year or two after the fact, just to really like strike on the way like he looked at the time and stuff, and just have it be like another movie where he could be the lead role in, because he's a great. And I think the ending here is open enough where you could potentially have him be the lead in another movie. So
before we get to the ending, I want to say probably the most brutal scene in this we didn't talk about yet. We actually didn't mention the brother and his girlfriend get involved, right? The one kid's older brother, who's going to be a cop who has a gun, by the way. Gets involved with his girlfriend, and he's like, yo, I'm going to go investigate, blah, blah, blah. You guys stay here. And he goes inside, obviously gets fucking killed. And Clint Howard comes out in his clothes, by the way.
Yes.
And this is the most, dude, this is the most brutal sequence in the whole fucking movie, because he takes that giant syringe and like sticks it under the girlfriend's like jaw, and it like goes up through her mouth and into her brain. But you see it go into her mouth. Like, it's really, this is awesome.
I love how he's wearing the clothes too. That's a great.
Yeah. But he's still walking like Clint Howard though, so.
Yeah.
Hey, honey.
Hiya, honey.
That's a pretty good gag. I think it's.
Brain freeze.
That's what I call a
That's what I call a brain freeze.
Yeah. Some Freddy Krueger shit there.
So awesome.
But they end up all kind of making it to the end, and of course they are going to be the ones that end the reign of terror of this ice cream man. They basically see that he's standing close to like a giant mixer, right? Is that what it is?
The nut chopper mixer thing
Yeah, and they go, holy shit, if I hit this fucking button, I can just, we could pull a Child's Play 3 and just cut his ass up and mix him in the shit. And unfortunately, they do get him. He gets dragged into this and dies like he's in a factory over in some other non-OSHA country. No, Small Paul. And he gets fucked up in there. Just, I like how he's just like splashing around. Yeah, gonna turn him into some fucking ice cream. And yeah, they got him.
All's well that ends well.
All's well that ends well. But is it? We see all the kids hanging out. They got a new member to the crew. And they ask, where's Paul? And he says, where else? Therapy. And you see him churning the little fucking ice cream maker, leaving it open for a sequel that it only took fucking, 20 fucking 5 years for them to, actually like 30 fucking years to do. But we will get a sequel to this. I hope they get the original Small Paul guy. That would be fucking hilarious.
Holy fuck. If they could pull that would be actually amazing. That would be so fun.
Yeah, that was The Ice Cream Man. I fucking love this movie, Grizz. I recommend it to anybody. This is one that we grew up watching. There's a reason why it has staying power, right? And that Clint Howard 100%. Became an icon. This might be the one that really kicked off the Clint Howard icon status. It wasn't Evil Speak. It wasn't fucking Silent Night, Deadly Night. It was this, bro. Yeah. It was this.
Yeah.
It was for sure.
Well, I think I agree with you, though, because, like, this was his like this was his role, you know, like a lot of those other movies he just played these like, you know, side characters or these like, you know, supporting cast, whereas like he was the lead in this movie and like he fucking owned it. So this definitely I think put him as like
the dude,
a horror icon in my opinion. So much so that even fucking you know, Rob Zombie brought him into the third movie there. What the fuck is it called? 3 from Hell.
Oh, he played the clown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Who has both VH variants? I don't know which one I have. I gotta look in the you gotta look through the fucking wall over here if you can find it, but
another movie that like is it's dumb that like that's a $5. I've been selling that tape for $5 for the past 20 years.
Yeah.
And I see it for sale now on eBay for like $100+.
That's insane.
How is that? There's so many copies of this fucking movie.
Maybe the
There's
Dead
no
Alive
reason
one.
Anybody should be paying that much for it. Go out and fucking hunt. You will find one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Go hit the thrifts.
Like they're out there.
Hit the garage sales. Find that old person. See what they got.
I'm gonna fucking drop some shit on you motherfuckers that like when you go to a garage sale, I don't give a fuck if they have tapes out or not. If you are serious about collecting tapes, you ask those people, hey, do you guys happen to have any old fucking VHS tapes laying around in the house you don't want anymore? Guarantee you fucking a few times of asking that, someone's going to come out with some fucking heaters and blow your fucking mind.
Yeah, you never know. Never hurts to try, right?
100%.
And carry cash. Cash is king. But Grizz, next week, next Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, we're hitting the fall, bro. First episode of September, and we should have the hog on. We will post if we end up changing this, but we're going to continue our 2000s tier list episode. What would you call it? Adventure. This time we're going to be in the mid 2000s. Awesome time period. And we'll have the hog on for that. We'll definitely confirm during the week, but that'll be next Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastvideo podcast. Grizz, it's time, bro. The wide world of metal. What the fuck do we have this week?
All right, let's start out with some fucking really good death metal, man. This is a band called Mukastle. This is a brand new album that they're going to be putting out called Amalgamated States. They dropped 2 different tracks off it recently, but this is going to be a full 5-track release that's coming out September 25th. This track is called Egregore, I believe would be the pronunciation of it.
I think I went to school with that guy.
There's artwork. I love it. I love that logo too. That's fucking fun.
Is it supposed to be mucosal? Like mucus?
I think that's probably how you say it.
It's a sick artwork. It goes with our background.
It almost blends right in.
It blends right the fuck in. That's sick, man. I love this shit.
I'm excited to check out this full release though when it comes out. This is like, just I said, just really good, kind of like death metal with a little bit of like thrash influence and stuff like that added into it.
We like it. Just enough.
Yeah.
Right? Just enough.
How did you say that again?
Mucosal?
That's the name of the band. There it is, everybody.
Mucosal. Look at that.
All right. All right, we're gonna jump over to you know what, this one might be
you got this one.
my favorite.
Oh, all right.
This one might be my favorite of the week. This is a band called Dextrocardia. This is off of a split with Endocarditis, which awesome names. This fucking track, dude, is so good. When I first found this band, I was like, yeah, this is like just really good, gory fucking noise and shit like that. But it's a 2-piece, full drums and full drums in the work. What the fuck was the name? Oh, this is the Into the. This is such a stupid. Into the depths of Mephitic Vapor Mist is the name of this track.
Can you 2-step for me while you're in your chair?
Little fucking deep beat action, bro. Fuck yeah.
There we go.
Amazing door noise.
Dude, the production is sick. Like that blown out sound is awesome.
And the wetness of the vocals is fucking spot on.
Perfect.
Like the ping snare, everything that I want in like just
Perfect.
really fucking solid, D beat driven fucking gore noise. This,
Perfect.
Extocardia is fucking on fucking point with it. They have a few different releases, a few splits with a couple other different bands. These guys are from Belgium, 2-piece, fucking awesome. So you get an actual drummer, actual fucking guitar. That's what I love about this stuff. I love, don't get me wrong, the program drums sound great too. I love a lot of the Mortician stuff with the program drums, so I'm not, bitching about that. But there is just something about a real person behind the drum set who's able to do these things, and it just sounds so organic and fucking
hell yeah,
less machine-like. So speaking of less machine-like, dude, this last band is weird as fuck.
Yeah, this is awesome.
And
man.
this is really fucking awesome. I know that both me and Mike are big fans of the band Sleep Terror. What Jamie does in that band is absolutely fucking incredible. He's one of the best guitar players of all time, in my opinion. But what Sleep Terror lacks is an amazing bass player, and that's what this band has going for it. Is that it's a full instrumental. The band's name is Carceral, I believe would be the pronunciation of it.
Carceral.
Carceral. I don't know. They're not from America. I don't know what country they're from.
But they rip.
I believe they're from Italy.
Are they really?
Either way, this band is so fucking good. What was the name of the track here?
Descending
Absence
Reprisal.
Entity. Yeah. Sick fucking artwork too.
Wait till you hear the bass.
Dude, I know that blew my mind. This dude's a fucking ripper though.
Everybody is. Yeah.
Fuck out of here, dude. Are you kidding me?
This? So sick. So sick.
This is a 24 track release. Each track is under 2 minutes. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's no track. Well, there's one track on here. It's 2:29. That's the longest song on the entire album. But each one is insane, heavy on the groove, really technical guitar and bass work. The drumming cannot be understated. How actually impressive the drumming is on it. It's almost overshadowed by how just like busy and everything the guitar work is. But if you stop and you listen to like the drumming on this shit, you will be blown away at the time changing and the fucking accents that this dude puts on it. Really, really impressive band.
Awesome.
So
awesome.
Descending Reprisal is the name of this release from Carceral. So yeah, check that shit out, man.
Check it out. Grizz, I think that just about wraps it up for this week. I feel like we covered a lot. I feel like we bounced around literally every topic that was possible, right? Yeah.
We got it back home. We brought it all the way around. We're here.
Yeah, we did it.
We're ready for next week.
We're ready for next week to talk about some mid-2000s horror with the Hog. But Grizz, before that, where could they find you on the internet?
You can find me on Instagram at Kane_enabler.
And you could find me at Bad Taste Video, and you can find everything we do at www.badtastevideo.com. We stream live every Tuesday night on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastevideopodcast. We release it every Thursday morning. Lately, actually, I've been doing like really late Wednesday night.
That, bro. You've been dropping them on them early.
Yeah, I was like, why am I waiting? Just let it rip while I'm doing it. But yeah, we release that in podcast form wherever podcasts are found. But we prefer you to go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, put the notifications on, like the videos, leave the comments. We want to know what you want us to cover, what bands you like, what bands you don't like. Do you like the movie? Did you not like the movie? Is Clint Howard the best ice cream man killer ever? We want to know. Leave a comment and let us know. But next week, we will have the Hog on, hopefully.
That's right.
To continue our quest to cover every single decade ever when it comes to movies. But Grizz, is there anything else, man, that you want to mention?
Nah, like you said, we have covered it all tonight. I want to thank everybody in the chat. You guys have been so much fun tonight. Super active.
Chat.
We really appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with us, man. You guys
we
make
love
the show that much better for us. So.
Hell yeah. And we want to thank everybody for watching also. We want to thank everybody for listening. And we will see you next week with some mid-2000s tier listing. But before that, I guess go watch the Ice Cream Man again because that shit rules, right?
Worth it. 100%.
Definitely worth it. 100% worth it. Goodbye and see you next week.